Hello everybody, it's MPG here, and today we're going to go over how to play Deejay in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This character is very good. Kind of one of the hidden gems of the game. Not a lot of people play him, which is really unfortunate. He's very good and he's easy to start out with, honestly. If you're a beginner, I'd honestly recommend playing Deejay because he has a good matchup chart. He has some of the best normals in the game, some of the best zoning in the game. What else? He has killer combos. Like he has insane combos that do a lot of damage. A good amount of them are pretty easy to do, but the main one's pretty hard, which I'll go over in this video how to do. And yeah, he's just an overall just great character. People dub him the secret top tier of this game, which honestly I do agree with. He's not top tier, but he is very good. Some of the flaws he has though is he struggles knocking in most matchups on knockdown. He struggles a lot. He's susceptible to safe jumps. It's very easy to safe jump Deejay. Other thing is it's very hard for him to win the Fireball War. Sometimes it takes a lot more effort than a lot of other characters. Just because of his like recovery and the fact he's a charge character from his Fireball. So it's not like Ryu where he has like just net recovery on his Fireball, but he can still just dish him out. Deejay has to wait that charge time, so that recovery hurts more for him. So a lot of characters can exploit that, and also again with his bad, quote unquote bad, recovery on his Fireball, he's also susceptible to him as well. I can't say susceptible today, huh? Anyways, let's go over his normals first. Deejay, again, like I mentioned, has some of the best normals in the game. Standing jab, far jab. It actually hits Shoto's crouching, which is actually very cool. Because not a lot of Shotos know that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, all the Shotos I've ever faced kind of fell for it every time I went for it. So yeah, it's also, you can also cancel it. See if I can. It's cancelable. Just take my word for it, because it literally is. His jab in general, all his lights are cancelable. So that's nice. Close jab, it links to itself, but I never use it. It's not something I use. Also, it looks ugly. Like, why does his face look like that? Anyways, let's move on to enemy punch. This is basically pretty much his go-to anti-air for the most part. Along with Fierce, will go along with Standing Fierce. Will go over later. It has high priority. I mean, has good priority. I mean, a little blue there, but I mean, has a big, nice rectangle hitbox. Covers most of his head. Not much outer range though. Obviously, it's just kind of just the upwards punch, but it's nice that it comes out fast, and it's special cancelable, which is also really nice. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. Whatever. I can't do shit today. Anyways, let's move on to Fierce. Standing Fierce, it's literally just his Fireball animation. It's gone over. The wiki says that that you can use it for a fake Fireball, but man, I wouldn't use it for that, honestly. It's a very good anti-air. It makes up for what same medium punch can't, and it has like that nice vertical range because it hits upwards, which is nice. It hits in front of him, which is cool. And it has just like uppercuts. Nice. It's really nice. So that's nice about it. Now stand close medium not medium, close heavy punch is pretty nice. It hits standing, but like it's not that useful. It's not as bad as it was in Street Fighter 4, but I mean it's not useful at all in this game. But yeah, that's his standing punch normals. Nothing else to go over. Standing light kick is pretty good. I like it a lot. It links to itself. And like I mentioned, special cancelable, which is nice. It's like nice. It's just another tool for him to keep up his pressure, which is really nice. You can also tick from it, so I can just go and do that. Easy tick. You can also do this. I mean, it does a combo, but like if somebody's blocking, just do a high-low type thing. Catch them block, not blocking low. And yeah, that's stand light kick. Very good tool. Stand medium kick, probably just, is it the most useless normal he has? It probably is, because I'm thinking every normal he has is useful in some way, and I just can't find a fucking use for this thing. I mean, it could be used if like you're beginning and you want to link it to it, because it does link it to jab. Can I do it? I mean, I never do it, so see, it links there. It does how much stun? Let's see. It does 16 stun, and does whatever stun. Not that it's all right. It hits twice. Cool, I guess. I don't think you can special cancel it. No, I don't think you can. You might. I know it's special cancel to Street Fighter 4. I don't know if it does in this game because I never fucking use it. But yeah, it has weird priority. I guess you can see it's meh priority. It's just a weird normal period. But like, it's close medium kick. Oh, this is really good. Let me show you why. It's one of his best meaty tools. You just toss that shit out. Well, I missed time. It's very easy to time as a meaty, and you can do this, and for a meaty you can combo. For meaty you can combo with sweep. You can also do it when not meaty, but it's kind of just harder. It's like a on and off type thing, but it is very good. You can also tick it to it, which is very nice. But yeah, that's stand me, stand me, close stand medium punch, me kick. Now you have stand roundhouse. See, this move has pretty weird. It's not that good priority, honestly. It just pushes his hurt box forward. It's not that good. But the range is definitely something not to scoff at. It hits like from right here. This range is pretty good. It's like this is like right here is right where you want DJ, like where you want to be with DJ for most characters, in the corner right here, throwing out your fucking busted ass normals, checking them, throwing your fireballs, maybe getting a knock in and then jumping in with. That's pretty much where you want to be with DJ, so it complements his ideal range. You can also throw it out after a fireball. It doesn't combo, but I mean, if somebody tries to throw something out, you can just take them with that. It's like I think of it as a pseudo back fist. It's not as good as back fist, but I mean, you can use it like back fist a little bit, and it's also an anti-air from like this range. Like somebody jumps at you, you can do that. It's pretty good for that. And now let's go over his crouching normals. You got crouching light kick. Light punch. Now this is your combo starter. Usually, majority of the combos you're gonna know are gonna start with 2 jabs. Always, usually, or 1 jab. The jab is basically the starter of the majority of these combos. It links into up kicks, which is really nice. Which I'll go over up kicks later. It's just one of your most important tools in combos in general. It also stops low rush, but honestly it's not as consistent as the normal we're gonna go over next. This fucking piece of shit thing, this fucking just disgusting normal. No character should have this type of normal. This is if you want it broken normal, and if somebody asks you what is a broken normal to you, just show them a picture of this. Just this active is just not just disgusting. Look at the priority. You can't stuff it. It beats majority of like everything. It beats majority of the things in this game, which is kind of insane. I mean, Chun can probably beat it with her crouching medium kick, because that's just insane in general. The fact that it needs to take crouching medium kick from Chun to beat it says enough of it. I wish it would special cancel though. That would be really nice. You could just throw it out, special cancel, add pressure, similar to what Chun can do. With her crouching medium kick, just control more space. But yeah, it's like one of the best normals in the game. I honestly think it's one of Deejay's best ground normals. Along with Crouching Fierce, which we're gonna go over now. Crouching Fierce it actually can act as an anti-air with its early frames. So if Ken jumps at me, I can just do this if I time it right. It also special cancels into MGU, pretty much anything, up kicks. But it was obviously, but it does hella stun. Does 16. It does as much stun as a combo with. It does as much stun as jab, standing medium kick. So yeah, and the fact that it can cancel to machine gun upper, that's really good. And also just the usability of it at like just to shut people down. Throw a fireball at this range, right? And somebody tries to do something, boom. You're either trading in your favor or beating them clean. So that is really good. That is a good tool that Deejay has. And now for the kick, crouching normals, you got crouching light kick. This cancels. And I mean, I don't really use it other than combos really. I use it mainly for confirming it's a machine gun upper, which I'll get into later. And the reason why I primarily use that move for confirming it's a machine gun upper. I mean, it has meh priority. It can stop rush, but it's not as consistent as crouching medium punch, or even crouch fierce. But it does link it to standing light kick. So that's nice. Now crouching medium kick is sick because it fucking knocks down. And another thing you can go over with, I'll go over with that move is just this nice little thing you can do off cross up, which I'll go over cross up later. Trust me. And you also, like I said earlier, you can confirm it to standing medium kick, which is also really nice. Now his sweep, it moves him forward a little bit. It moves him a good amount, nothing insane, but like it moves him a good amount, good enough for Deejay, right? And it also keeps his charge, and it recovers pretty nicely to where it's not like unsafe, right? On block. So you can just really just use this to move around safely. I also do like, actually, I'm thinking about it now. I like the distance it is, because it's not like step kick where it's like it's sometimes when I use it, it's like overshooting for me. For this, it's like just right, and you can keep charge and throw fireballs, and right after the sweep the sweep ends and the fireball is either hit or blocked, you have enough charge for another one, which is really nice. So sweep, another thing about sweep, you need to really especially for beginners, is don't overuse it. Trust me, don't. Because one day you're gonna come across a player, right, who's blocking your fireball, and you're just doing that, right? You're doing fireball into sweep. That's not a combo, so they can interrupt it. Same with sweep into fireball, right? Like they block the sweep and you throw a fireball, they can go through that. That is not safe. That is punishable. So just keep that in mind. You could also, another use of it, a little niche use, but I wouldn't really focus on it right now, but something to keep in mind is Kara. It's Kara canceling into Sobot or upkick. It increases the range, as you can see, up kick right there. That's the normal range, and this is the range for it on sweep. But you have to cancel it right when it comes out, like in the early frames. Kind of hard to time, really. But once you get the hang of it, it's going to be very useful for you. Yeah. That's sweet. Now I'll go over the air normals. Jumping jab. See that big ass fucking hitbox right there? Just covers most of. Has amazing priority. It's active throughout all of Deejay's fucking jump animation. One thing where this really shines is the Honda matchup. So let's say you're right here throwing fireballs, you know, pressuring Honda as Deejay does, and he's trying to get out, and he's trying to do like a head fucking butt slam, right? If you read it, if you see it or react to it, boom, it beats it clean every time. Beats clean. The amount of things that this button can beat with against Honda is honestly criminal, and it is just not fair. Period. For the Honda matchup in specific. It's a good air to air, but like I wouldn't use it as a jump in mostly because of its lack of hit stun, and characters can just grab you out. Like your opponent can just grab you out of it, and like before you even reach the ground, so it's like, not really that worth it. But yeah, that's jumping. Jumping light punch. Now jump medium punch has pretty much two uses for the most part. The main use of it, which you're going to use pretty much all around the game, is low profiling fireballs. So like let's say you're facing against a Shoto, you're just chucking fireballs mid range, right? And you want a neutral jump, and you think, and like you messed up the timing, so you want to, like, you know, low profile. It raises his hurt box upwards, so his legs don't really have a hurt. He's like, what is that? Is that his left leg? His maximum leg basically has no hurt box, borderline. Yeah, it's just used for low profiling. I mean, just avoiding fireballs in the air. And another use for it is excuse me. Another use for it is against Zangief. You want to safe jump him. The most efficient way, in my opinion, is to safe jump with this button, like a pseudo safe jump with jumping medium punch. And I mean, it I don't know why it works so well, but it just does. So that's something you need to know. Now with Fierce, jump Fierce, it's basically neutral jump Fierce. It's basically kind of like the same thing as jump medium punch. You can, I see DJs use this button or this button. It really doesn't really matter. They're kind of, they do the same thing, but where jump Fierce beats jump medium punch and usability is in the sim matchup, where you know, your sim's chucking fireballs at you mid range and shit, and he's in range to hit you with medium kick, right? So you know this. So you got a neutral jump and then Fierce, right? But make sure it's early enough to where it's gonna beat his medium kick, because it beats it clean, as you see with that hitbox right there. Just smacks it right in the face. I mean, right in the leg. And beats it clean. So that's where I think Fierce is more useful. But yeah, that's his punch jump normals. Now with his kicks, you have this. This is pretty nice. It's not as good as this one, as jump light punch. It's basically like has the same type of like usability. They're both used for the same things, just air to air shit, right? But this one has worse priority than this one. But sometimes maybe the angle for you might be a lot more like just better for you. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Most of the time I just use this. But jump back and jump forward light kick is where it shines most. Is the claw matchup, where you see him do a wall dive from here in the corner or whatever, or in neutral, you just go boop, and it beats clean most of the time. Or it trades. And also there's this. I think it's, what is that called? Bullet knee or whatever? Forgot what it's called, but crosses up, I guess, but like not really that useful. It doesn't even like raise his hurt box or anything. It's kind of just like whatever move. Okay. Now for his just most crucial air normal in my opinion. This is one of the most important things you need to learn early on to use, and it's his jump Mew kick. It's his cross up. It's like so good. You can hit it ambiguous basically, which means you can angle it to where Ken here has to block either forward or backwards, like a cross up. So it depends how early you take it out, hit it out. So right here he has to block forward. Over here, let's see. Over here he's blocking like a cross up. Sorry. Over here is blocking like a cross up, but to hit over here he has to block it forward. So it's really ambiguous. So off knockdown it's like a guess. And then if they guess wrong, they just have to eat a combo. So and that usually leads to stun sometimes, or most of the time, if you know how to do the combo, right? And I'll go over the whole cross up mind game and just what to do with the cross up later. But first let's go over his other normals. His other jump normals. We got this move, which is pretty amazing. It has great range. If I jump over here, it will hit Ken. Even over here, it will hit Ken. I think that's max range. Can I hit it over here? No. I could probably hit it right here, right? Yeah. It hits very far. And one of its main uses is the Shota matchup, or just any fireball matchup in particular. If you want to punish a bad fireball, you usually use this move, and you just dinks them right in the head. Especially with the Shotos, with how with they extend their hurt box with their fireball, this reaches it very easily, and it can honestly reach it in farther ranges than here. Right? It can probably reach, like if I'm guessing, right here. Oh, that even hit him when he's neutral. If this is full screen, right? It could probably hit him right. It probably hits full screen, honestly. Like a jump in from full screen, you can, if you guess the fireball, you can hit. Well, that's if they're still in animation in the recovery animation, right? So it just shits on the recovery trains, right? And now let's go over the normals. I mean, not the normals. I mean the specials. Deejay has 4. He has max out. Now max out. This is a tool you want to learn how to. This is one of his main tools, obviously, that defines Deejay. If Deejay didn't have this, he would be pretty shit. He'd be probably bottom tier, honestly. Even with all the shit he already has, it's just that there's no way of him getting in without it. So what's the point of even playing him, right? If he can't even get in and do the shit he needs to do. So that fireball gives him that shit he needs to do. Like I said before, it's super fast. It punishes a lot of things that a lot of characters can't punish, like Blanca Ball on hit and on block. It punishes with Fierce Fireball because it's that fast. Like, it's so goddamn fast, dude. And it comes out fast too. It travels and comes out fast. But again, recovery is pretty subpar. And for a charge character, that's not good. Now let's go over Sobot Hicks. He has where it's just one leg and the 2 others are just focus legs. But the problem with these is the last hit sometimes doesn't combo. Like there, didn't even combo. And that's a problem because in the cross-up combos, like, which I'll go over later, sometimes the last hit won't hit, and that's kind of annoying because that last hit could have gave you stun and stuff. So a lot of players use Light Sobot because it's one hit and it guarantees one hit. But I wouldn't do it off cross up because it doesn't confirm any of his normals other than Crouch Fierce. So thinking about this normal, right? Like I said earlier, you can Kara into it. Please. See, it increases his range, and that's really important. And it also has enough invincibility to under profile some things and just go over some things, which is really nice. And that is definitely something that you want to learn how to do consistently. Is to learn how to master Light Sobot because it's very useful. And the next special is up kicks, which is his reversal, or quote unquote one of his reversals, but it is his best reversal. DJ does have you could use Sobot kicks for reversals, but it's not reliable whatsoever, but it could be used. So cool thing about this, it comes out super fucking fast, but it crouching opponents low profile it, and it's pretty bad. That kind of sucks for DJ, right? But you can combo into it from the app and shit, which is really nice. And you can also convert into super, which I'll go over just the uses of super. Spoiler, it's pretty mediocre, but now we need to go over the big boy, Machine Gun Upper. Now, there's two ways of doing Machine Gun Upper. There is the way I do it, and some other people do it, which I also think is the most efficient way, which is just mashing it out with your either index finger or middle finger. Pretty much any finger, honestly. You can even use your fucking thumb if you want to. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. It just this way just gets all the hits always. Always get all the hits always. And then there's the piano version where you have the piano you piano it in a certain rhythm 3 times. I'm gonna get all 4 hits. Yeah, basically like that. The rhythm. Let me just put the mic close to the stick so I can show you so you can actually hear the rhythm of it. So it pretty much goes like this. So it is 4 times. It's 4. You have to piano it 4 times in that rhythm, but you have to let go after you have to stop pianoing after the 3rd hit. And that's basically how you do it. Like I said, I think the mashing it out version is way more consistent. But again, it all comes down to personal preference. If you can get it more consistently than the mashing out version, then go ahead and do that. As long as you're getting all hits. That's literally all what matters. Because if you get 3 hits, 2 hits, God forbid, it's not gonna be beneficial to you. So yeah, that's Machine Gun Upper. And now let's go over its super. The way you do a super is you just charge back, forward, kick. Very easy and very simple to do. As I drop it, you can do up kicks after it, like Chun-Li, which is really nice. But the negatives come when you look at his startup for it. It's 14 fucking frames. So, if you want to put that in perspective, that is the slowest super startup. That is the slowest startup in the game for a super. Is 14 frames, and DJ has that. But that doesn't make it the worst super ever, though. It's useful because it goes through things, and it also, like I said before, upkicks. Please do it. So that's nice, right? You can also, like I showed before, you can combo. You can juggle it into up kicks, which is really nice. Yeah, that's super in general. But like, if you wanna, through time and experience, you will learn how to properly use it and not be an idiot like I am, and risk it all just for that sweet super read. Trust me, the super read is not worth it. Just don't. Just use it optimally. That is the best thing you can do. So super out of the way. Let's go over his combos. Deejay has a few combos to choose from. That I'm not gonna do MGU just yet, like confirming it's MGU just yet. I'm going to just show you some of the cross-up combos you can do off cross-up. So you have this one which, fuck, come on. Alright, you can, yeah, that stuns. I don't know why it's dropping the medium punch. So you have that. That is fairly easy to do. God, I can't believe I dropped that, but it's very easy to do. I honestly think this is the go-to beginner combo if you want to get stuns and stuff. It's the most consistent. It's the most easiest. I mean, it's the easiest, the most easiest. That sounds dumb. It's the easiest. And yeah, it's just a good combo overall. The problem with it though is, let's see if I can get it here. Like what I'm talking about. Can I please link? What the fuck? Like, sorry, game. See how it didn't combo there? Yeah, if Ken was blocking, he would block that last step. And that's what I was talking about the Soba kicks. They're inconsistent in that way. But you can't even confirm it into the light one. See, that doesn't combo. You could, again, link light Soba into Crouch Fierce, which leads to this combo, which I'm about to show you, is roundhouse, that, and it does 33 stun, which is literally one point away from full stun, which is pretty cool. You could also do this. Can I please do it? Like, damn. Sorry about this. Yeah, you could do that, but again, same problem with the other combo. It doesn't do good damage. I mean, not good damage. I mean, doesn't connect well. Another combo you can do is this one. Can I get it? I don't do this one often, so it's gonna be really annoying to get. Sorry about this. That combo does decent stun, whatever. I guess it's a beginning combo you get to learn, but I honestly recommend focusing on the other one I showed you. The jab, strong into Soba kicks. Honestly, just a better combo overall. Doesn't much stun, doesn't damage. Period. So yeah, that's pretty much like just the bread and butters for mostly Deejay that aren't MGU. Now to get into MGU, there are a few ways to confirm into it. You can confirm off Fierce, which does the most. This does a lot of stun. It insta stuns most of the time. You can also do this, and that insta stuns every time, basically. If it doesn't stun, it's crazy. And like, look at the damage it does. Does more than half. He was at, okay, so let's do the math. 144, right? So it's about like 90 something points of health. That's like an insane amount, right? But the problem with it is that, again, Crouch Fierce will not get the like the frame where you can cancel it on crouching opponents. So this is a move you want to do. This is a finisher move. So let's say you get regular machine. Let me just do this real quick. You get regular machine gun upper, right? And let's just pretend it's stunned, right? And then that's when you want to do. That's when you want to do that combo, basically, right? It's a finisher move, basically. I mean, if you can tell when the opponent is standing or not, if you're good at that, then by all means do that. But if you want to be completely safe and not risk it, um, go for like the ones I'm about to show you right now. So you can confirm it off of 2 jabs, which I don't really do that much. This is what most DJs do, honestly, that I see. Confirm it off 2 jabs. I suck at doing this one. It's the one I least practice. But yeah, you get them out, right? So you can cancel into it. And then this is the one I mostly use, and this is the one that is most optimal. And after I show you how to do it, I'll show you why. So I need to confirm into it. Cross up, boom. Oh. Fuck. Right. Does the it's the most consistent. It's like, thing about it is, since it's the like crouching light kick is a true low. If the opponent is mashing through your jabs when you're doing cross up, right, you could just do this and decimate them, right? And they will eat the machine gun upper for full, and usually after a few hits, so like 2 hits max, right? So you like do a machine gun upper, right? And then you do like it should stun, right? After like 2 hits, basically, if you get the confirmed version, right? Do that. It usually does. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it usually does. But yeah, that's basically how just to try to practice. I recommend practicing it from jab. So you want to do jab, and then just keep practicing it, or just practice it first. Just make sure you can get machine gun upper consistently. So if you're doing the piano method, make sure you get that down. If you're doing the mash method, make sure you get that down. But yeah, that's pretty much machine gun upper. That's basically machine gun upper. Now with his cross ups. DJ's cross up is kind of like a whole mind game, like I just said. So you get a knockdown, right? And you can do a lot of things from knockdown. Most of it goes from this simple combo, right? You can grab, you can do this. Sorry. It doesn't that combos? Wait, what the fuck? That combos, huh? Okay. Okay, wow. Yeah, you can do that and catch them if they're because again, it's also a low. Same philosophy as crouch light. Same philosophy. It will catch them and it knocks them down, and then you can do the DJ vortex again. Go another cross up and do that again. Every time. And also, like I said before, you can do machine gun upper. Boom. So yeah, you just want to switch through a lot of those, or you can even do this and then grab. That's also really good. But yeah, that's pretty much like that is the whole cross up, mix up type vortex type thing that you want to learn. So the strategy is is you want to get if you want to land the machine upper, you want to get your opponent conditioned to throw teching, right? So every time you get that you get cross up, try to go for the tick first before trying to go for like the machine gun upper, trying to catch them, right? It's just you just condition your opponent to teching, right? So usually they're gonna mash grab, right? Every time, because they're expecting you to grab after that, right? So after that, you want to go either that or this, right, to catch the mashing, right? So that's pretty much the mix-up, and then you want to go from there, and to mess up with their timing, their tech timing. They won't expect you doing close medium kick. Just make them keep guessing after every cross-up. So yeah, and another thing, You could do like this, like you can meaty jab or something, right? Or a meaty jab, and you can like do a little, you can catch them mashing again with that like light kick is super cool and super good for confirming it's a confirming for people who like to mash. So I can just like do that if I want to, and yeah, that is pretty much DJ cross up 101. Pretty simple. It's just the way you mix it up is what matters, right? So I'd say that's pretty much it for the basics of DJ. I think I covered everything. And if I didn't, just let me know. And yeah, if you want me to make, I'm like thinking about making like go through every character in the game and like give advice and like just matchup info for each character. So what you should do for each character with DJ, right? Let me know if you actually would want that, because I'm totally down for doing that. But other than that, yeah, that's DJ, man. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment, let me know what you thought about it, subscribe, and hopefully this video got you to play DJ. Alright, see you around.